Oh, there we go. I couldn't find myself. Hello, platform. Is you still here? How you doing, Lawrence? That's platform 246. How you doing? Yeah, I just came on here. I'm gonna do the picks for 2022 schedule. This is my first time ever doing this, so bear with me. I'm not great at this yet. Still learning. Um, Usually I have a friend named David come on here. Hello, KOREY'S. How you doing? I'm coming on here to do the schedule, who I think gonna win, who's gonna lose, and if you'd like to join me, the link is right here. I think that's the link how you should join. I'm doing good. KOREY'S, I'm doing good. Hey, David, how you doing? Glad to see you on here. Um, David, give me a test. See where I got the link. Click on that and see if you could join. I want to see if I know what I'm doing. If you can, if you have time, or anybody have time, you can click on there and see how. Give me a minute. I need to switch devices. Okay. Whenever you can, or KOREY'S if you can too. Hit on that link and see if you come in. I'm trying to see how to do this. It's my first, time. I'm learning. And I want to know how to bring people in here too. Once they click on, how do you bring them in here? Do they show up somewhere? This is my first time. But let me go ahead and get started. And then if I do, I could go retract. Okay. Um, our first game is against I'm sorry, Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears. Now, yes, they got Justin Fields, and they lost a couple players on their defense. I believe we can beat the Bears our first game. So I have us going 1-0 on our first game. We're gonna beat them Bears, no matter what Michael or whoever he is say. We're gonna beat them Bears. And then the next game, 2-0 Seattle. We're gonna win, and we're gonna beat Seattle, and we're gonna 2-0. I just can't see us losing to this to a quarterback that's so weak. If we lose to Seattle with that weak quarterback, just like what Arizona did to us last year with their backup quarterback by beating us, it was embarrassing to me. It was embarrassing. But this would be more embarrassing to lose to Seattle with the quarterback. And plus, when they look in the tank, I think our running game is better than theirs. Our receiving core is better than theirs. Even though I heard, what's his name? NFC West Roundtable. Squabble. He was like, Seattle, 2 guys better than all 3 of you guys. But this is the argument I would have gave Squabble. This is the argument I would give him. I believe at the beginning of the first of the season, Debo was in the lead of the receiving division. Debo was the lead, or he's one behind Cooper Kupp. And two, they were switching to the running back, doing running back things, and took him out the. Oh, they go Dave. Let me see.
There we go.
Yes. How you
What's
doing?
going on, Corey?
Oh, nothing much. I'm learning. I'm learning how to do this.
Well, hey, yeah. I mean, the StreamYard link worked pretty good. You know, I just had to switch devices because when I try to use my phone, for some reason the microphone never works.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure that one out. That's all right.
Yeah, I'm just learning how to do this. I just, remember on YouTube I was having trouble.
Oh yeah.
Bringing people on. I was having trouble doing this.
Well, what about CarCast? CarCast gonna come on or what?
I don't know. He never gave me an answer. Yes or no. If he's gonna come on, I'd love for him to come on. If CarCast still with me.
But yeah, I mean, but when it comes to the Michael Chicago sports talk guy, I mean, he is worse than Don Burr right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Don Burr was horrible last offseason, harassed all our Niner fans the whole time. And right now he is like above Don Burr's level. He's making Don Burr look like an angel. So don't know what else to say.
CarCast, the link is right here. Oh, wait a minute, I messed up. I clicked the wrong one. Hold on.
Hey, it's Crazy Juice.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh.
What's up, Corey?
Hey, CarCast, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Fine.
What's up, David?
What's up?
So, CarCast, who you got winning week 1?
I got us winning over the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
I just don't think the Bears have any shot to win. I'm not being biased or anything. I'm just speaking the truth, but I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I don't think the Bears going.
Well, I mean, the Bears offense, they have Darnell Mooney, which he could be a one-hit wonder. You never know what he's going to do. You got Justin Fields, who is an Ohio State quarterback. There is not an Ohio State quarterback in NFL history that has done anything. I mean, you do have Montgomery at running back, but he's
Yeah.
aging, and running backs do not age well, and he doesn't have an offensive line in front of him. So, I mean, when it comes to their defense, they have two okay pass rushers, but Trent Williams will handle Robert Quinn. And I don't know where I think the other guy will be on Mike McGlinchey's side, but I'm not worried about him either. So
No. Yeah. Yeah, I think Justin Fields is gonna have to use his legs a lot. I think that's gonna save time for a pass rush to get there because they got no offensive line over there in Chicago. I think they just got a new signing in N'Keal Harry. I think it was yesterday. I don't think he's going to turn out well. I think he's just going to be a practice squad guy. I just don't think their offense can keep up with the 49ers offense. So
I think our defense is going to eat them alive, and Justin Fields is going to be running for his life when he's not getting sacked.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're going to figure him out eventually. I think we can contain the edges so he won't be able to get around the corner and beat us to the sidelines. If we can contain Justin Fields, I think this will be a really strong game.
Yeah, I did tell Michael that you know because of what he's doing, trolling us for as long as humanly possible. I am gonna after we beat you, I'm gonna remind you of it. I'm gonna make it my mission to troll you for the whole season about this. I mean, he needs to learn a lesson. He needs to stop trolling people. You know, he picked his team to win 11 games. I'm like, they're a building team. There's no way they're winning 11 games. They'll probably have a top 6 pick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Crazy Juice's score, 49-3. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be awesome.
I mean, I'm not saying that can't happen. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Who you guys got for week 2? I think that's against Seahawks, right? Seahawks at home.
I have 49ers beating the Seahawks. Because I think I was watching the replay of the NFC West with CG and there's AZ and Peltine.
Yeah.
And, and Squabbles I wish CG would gave this argument. They was talking about the receiving core and who's got the best receiving core. Out of the Rams, 49ers.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on now. We are a running team. We run first before we pass. Of course, I'm gonna have because plus the Rams they throw a lot. They're passing more because their running backs is not that good. They don't have a running game, so they're gonna throw the ball more. Same thing with Seattle. Seattle had hurt running backs, so they had to throw more. So yes, but then I'm not sure. I was trying to look it up and see. Probably like Debo, like first 5 games or 6, 7 games in the season, he was in the lead of Cooper Cup or right behind him with receptions until they moved him to running back and doing the running back stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm correct, I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, I think Squabble is straight up a 49er hater. I mean, that's just from what I've seen so far. Sometimes he speaks the truth, but he is just straight up a 49er hater. And we need to sweep him this year.
Yeah.
Just to get some paybacks and, show that Pete Carroll doesn't actually know what he's doing. Because, I mean, ever since they lost that Super Bowl, they have been to the playoffs, but one and done every year. And I mean, he lost his touch. That call where he threw the ball instead of handing it off to Marshawn Lynch and letting him do his thing, that that's where he lost his touch, and he has never been able to regain it. When it comes to building a team, they have drafted many players in the last, many years. They have had a couple successes here and there, but I don't see the Seattle Seahawks being competitive for 3-4 seasons. And I mean, Tyler Lockett's 29. He's going to be turning 30. DK Metcalf probably be around longer than that, but that's if he don't get traded. So we'll see what happens there.
So we all three of us got 49ers at 2-0, right?
Yep. I got them beating the Seahawks at home.
Okay.
Next is the Broncos, right?
The Broncos, yeah.
This is a tough game, man. Russell Wilson. Yeah. Damn.
That's what makes me wonder. Was it Russell Wilson our thorn? Our side why we couldn't beat Seattle? Or was it Coach Carroll?
I think Russell Wilson had a lot to do with it. I mean, we passed on him. We didn't draft him. We drafted Kaepernick instead. So, yeah, I honestly think that Russell Wilson had a lot to do with it. I think the Sea Chickens are going to be dwelling in the basement. And, I mean, we need to beat them twice this year because their fan base has been horrible. So, sweeping them this year would be fantastic because they would just all go away. We'll never hear from them.
Yeah. So,
but I think the Broncos. I honestly think that it's going to be a tough game. Where's it at? Is it at Denver or at Frisco?
It's at Denver.
It's at Denver.
Oh, we're better on the road too. So
this could be one of those games, man.
I think it's going to be a one-score knockdown drag-out, and I don't know if I want to pick a winner. But if I had to, I have to pick the 49ers.
It could be the underdogs. Hey, I like that. Yeah. If the Niners win this game, I'm going to be pumped. Like, did that seriously just happen? The Niners really won? Not saying they can't, but going against Russell Wilson is always hard. But, new offense, new scheme, all that. He has to get adjusted, has to get used to it, and we'll see how he is with it until week 3. So we'll see how he adjusts to it.
Well, with me, I'm sorry to say this. I think we might lose to Denver.
I mean, I respect it.
There's a good chance. There's a good chance.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be. It's hard to play up in Colorado, if I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Because the high
elevation. Yep.
And if you're not used to playing out there, it's gonna be. Guys, I know when I went up to Tahoe and high in the elevation, I started running. I was like, why I'm so tired? So fast.
Well, where I live, it's around 4,500 feet above sea level. So, I mean, when I go down and visit my family in the Pacific Northwest, I can go hiking and they're winded, and I'm like, what's going on? You guys okay? But but it's just because I'm used to being at 4,500 feet. But I mean, Denver is actually, I can't remember where they're at. I think they're around 5 to 5,500. But I mean, going from Frisco to Denver, there is a big difference in how much air you can take in. But we have depth. So when it comes time to rotate players because a guy's winded, we're not going to have problems.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't know. I guess I'm right now just thinking that my gut feeling saying that Denver's going to win. You know, if I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be wrong.
Hey, if you guys don't mind, I think I have to go now. My
Okay.
fault, but yeah.
All right.
I'll
You have a
catch
good
you guys
night.
later.
All right.
All
Have a
right,
good night,
Carcast, take it easy,
Carcast.
man.
Thank you for coming
See
on.
you guys. Oh, my pleasure, man. Thank you for having me on.
So then our next one after that is our LA Super Bowl champions, the LA Rams.
Of course, we're gonna beat them.
Yep.
They haven't beat us in the regular season since 2018.
Yep. I think it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be like we did before. You know, yes, they beat us in the playoffs, the game that counts. But Seattle owned us, and we did beat them in a game that count.
That's right.
Back when Greenlaw made that tackle, and
Hey, that was such a great game. I mean, I watched him made the tackle, and I was going, yeah, he didn't make it. And then was it Chris Collinsworth was the announcer, and he's like, he's in. Seattle's got this. What's going on? I was going, what? I was like, oh, that former Bengal is such a Niner hater.
yeah, you can see. I mean, you can see down the line that he wasn't in. Even Sherman, like he's not in. No,
But yeah, I remember that.
see what Crazy Juice says. Lambs are going to disappoint their fans. Yep, they are, because we're gonna beat them.
You can't argue. I mean, they lost 8 players. They gained a couple, and then I mean, they picked players with their draft picks, but it's pretty much just bodies to fill the football team. They don't have depth like us. They don't have the middle tier, NFL players. They have their all stars, and they have their guys that might not make most teams.
So, if you got the Niners at 4-0, right? From
Yep, and you got us at 3-1 with Denver.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, Denver could go both ways. I mean,
Yeah.
that's going to be a tough game.
Let me see if Crazy Juice still on here. Crazy Juice, what you think? You can come on the link if you want to, Crazy Juice. I don't know. I never thought to see you come live.
You don't have to show your face or anything. You could just go with your avatar like Carcast did.
Yeah. If you want to, I just here. I put the link again. That's the link. Crazy Juice. If you want to come on, you can. And if you want to type down there and say who you think gonna win out of where was he? Denver. You think gonna win out of Denver and the 49ers? If he's still here, Crazy Juice. If he's still here.
But who's next on the hit list?
Carolina Panthers. That
Oh,
got
Faker Mayfield. Yeah, they're going down.
Yep. Yeah, they are. I don't think. I don't. And plus, Baker's learning a new team. And is they going with Baker? Is they gonna go with um what's that quarterback they got from the Jets?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Donald. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have a QB competition going on, but I think I don't know, that ought to be interesting to see who's going to win that, because I mean, Baker Mayfield comes from Cleveland and they're just cursed, so they're never going to do anything. And then you got Sam Darnold comes going from the Jets, and the Jets were just playing horrible. I mean, the kid never got a chance. And then last year he got injured. So that ought to be an interesting situation, but it's like they won't get the attention that Jimmy G and Trey Lance is, though. Never will.
Nope.
Carolina had a fan base like the 49ers it would.
I wanted to somebody in the media ask Baker Mayfield, did he already give the keys to the Cleveland Browns?
Oh yeah, he lives
The
in the
house.
stadium.
To the stadium. Or do you have keys?
Yeah, he got evicted.
I wanted to be to ask him that and see if he put a smile on his face, or what do you say? I was like, come on, somebody ask him that question. Just for jokes. But nobody asked him. I didn't see nobody ask him. I got 49ers beating Carolina. So I got us going 4-1, you guys 5-0. Okay, at Carolina, it's Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my goodness! So that team is horrible. We're definitely going to beat them.
Yeah, I have us beating them. And who's their quarterback? I don't even know right now.
Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota. Yeah.
Yep.
I could see that we beat them. I was sitting here when I was looking at my papers at the schedule.
Honestly, I don't follow the Falcons. I think they picked a quarterback. All the quarterbacks were garbage, so I don't even know who. If Trey Lance would have stayed in college, he would have been the first overall pick.
Yeah. I think they say it was rumored as reason why we moved up to number 3 to get Trey Lance, because it was rumored that Atlanta was going to get him. Was going to take him at number 4. They wasn't going to go for the tight end.
I heard that.
Lance.
I mean, so far Kyle Pitts hasn't done much though.
Yep.
And he even had Matt Ryan at quarterback, but he's got his whole career ahead of him. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So I'm 5-1. You 6-0, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I'm keeping up right. Right, Dave?
Yep. We're gonna hit a tough stretch at some point.
Yeah. Okay, the next opponent after Atlanta is the guys we played in Super Bowl 19. Not 19. 2019. I'm sorry.
Super Bowl 54.
Yeah, 54.
Now, honestly, I think that they're going to struggle at first because they're trying to figure out how to win games without Tyreek Hill. But by the time they hit us, I think they'll have it figured out. So I mean, are we playing at KC or at San Francisco?
I believe. Let me see. I'm having trouble with my eyes. And look like it says we're in San Francisco. I ain't noticed that.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go with KC on this one because I mean I don't know if playing bad at Levi's has something to do with Jimmy or not. It might, but we're a better road team than we are a home team. So yeah, I gotta go with KC. Last second field goal. I'll make a prediction.
Yep. Um, I have us losing to KC too. So I'm 5-2, and you 6-1. 6-1. Okay. Sorry, going. Okay, now we back at our second home. We playing Peloton team again. Playing
I I I, I could
Roundhouse.
I could see us losing this one. I could see us losing this one.
Yeah, me too. I said I think we. I don't think we're gonna um sweep them like we did. I think they're gonna win one. We win one.
Yep.
So I have us at 5-3.
And I'm at 6-2.
Yeah. And
Who's next? When do we play the Red Chickens?
Red Chickens,
The Cardinals?
not yet.
Not
Next
yet.
is a bye week. We on a bye week.
Well, it's hard to lose that one.
Yep. But I have a question. What you think about all this talk about Trey Lance arm fatigue?
It's a non-issue. Um, when it comes down to it, the guy that's constantly bringing up this stuff. So Trey Lance dated his daughter, Liv Coward.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dated her. So when they were going out, calling straight like talked him up. Oh, Trey Lance is awesome. Yeah, yeah. Now they're not going out anymore. So Colin Coward's like, he has a sour milk that he's throwing at Trey, pretty much.
Yeah, I think
But I think it's a non-issue. He's an athlete. He's in good shape. I do not think he could throw the ball 50 times a game and be just fine.
yeah, and I think it's arm fatigue. Everybody must get fatigue, but you
Well,
work through it. You go lift weights.
yeah,
You get
yeah.
arm fatigue, and sometimes you have to go back the next day and lift it up again and do the same routine because you're building that muscles up.
Well, I'm wondering like, where does this stuff even come from? I've never heard arm fatigue, and a quarterback. I've never heard this story before in the history of my watching football since 1985. So right now they're really struggling to make things up.
Yep. Yeah, I've never heard of it either. I'm like arm fatigue. Let's play football. I remember when I was a kid and we used to go play up on on this hill and running. And we played from morning to night till lights fell out. Never. Oh, we said we tired, but we could have kept on playing if we could see the ball. If we could see the football up in these guys, we would probably sit out there playing. Never heard of none of this arm fatigue. And then, and now, the other person that question that everybody's getting tired of talking about, I know, Jimmy G. Is he going
Um,
to get traded?
he's been thrown for 3 weeks. A lot of people didn't think so. He is very close to the point of being traded. It should happen at the start of training camp. John Lynch needs to man up, admit he made a mistake, and cut him if he can't find a trade partner, because it's just the right thing to do. We don't need a locker room dynamic of Jimmy G sitting there waiting for Trey to mess up. We don't need that. We need Trey to be able to focus on what he's doing. I don't honestly think Jimmy G being there would mess him up. I think Trey's a very confident young quarterback. And I mean, in his second start, he threw for 249 yards. We put up some points. Everyone's like, "Oh, it was against the Texans." The Texans were playing the best football of the season at that point.
Yep.
That they were really trying to win games, and they were coming close a lot. So, I mean, yeah, it was the Texans, but the kid still won the game. He threw for 249 yards. I mean, Jimmy G is lucky to see 200, and that was only his second start. So this next season, he's going to have 17 of those, and I could see him just consistently getting better as he goes. He's going to take his lumps. We're just going to have to live with that. He's probably going to have a bad game or two, but I mean, for the most part, he just has to hand the ball off, and when he drops back, throw the ball. And he has a strong arm. He can zip a ball in there. Like, it's similar to like what Brett Favre used to do. Brett Favre used to throw the ball really hard. That took the wide receivers a while to get used to it when you got a new wide receiver in. And I mean, he also threw a lot of interceptions too, though. Let's be honest. He's the NFL all-time leader in interceptions. It's not even close.
Yeah, he make up for it.
He would. But he also had a lot of interceptions dropped, and I think this is what Trey's going to be doing. I think when he's going to throw the ball so hard, I don't think the defensive backs they're going to have problems holding on to it when he does throw one. There were two of those happened at Houston. When we played the Texans, he had 2 dropped interceptions because the defensive back couldn't hold the ball. So I think arm strength is going to play into how good he is. I think we need to give our wide receivers a little bit of gimme, because it's gonna take them a minute to get used to catching that. You get used to catching a missile coming their way, but they just better get used to it.
Well, the quarterback gets so hard, he's on the Niners. The receivers had to get used to it.
Yep. But yeah, that's a big thing, man. I mean, the harder you throw, the harder it is to hold on to.
You know who I'm talking about?
Johnny Unitas?
No. Colin Kaepernick.
Oh yeah. He did used to throw hard.
And they used to complain about it. Plus the 84 what's his name? He came from Minnesota. He was in the Super Bowl with us in 2014.
Came from Minnesota.
In the 84. I don't know why my mind's gone blank on his name.
Are you talking about a wide receiver?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you talking about Anquan Bolden from the Ravens?
No, another one.
Oh, Randy Moss.
Yeah, Randy Moss. Yeah, he used to complain about, hey, Kaepernick, throw that ball hard. It made my fingers go back. It almost broke my fingers.
I mean, honestly, Kaepernick could have had a good long career, but he distracted himself with his, views.
Yeah.
And I honestly think he lost his focus because of the points he was trying to make. He was more focused on that than he was football.
And two, I
And
think,
if he would have focused on football and not focused on what he did focus on, he would have been. I honestly think he'd still be on the team.
yeah, but I think,
But he distracted himself pretty hard, and he was a little bit ahead of his time, and I do see the point he was trying to make, but there comes a certain point in time where you got to focus on what you're doing, not what you're trying to do, and he was more focused on what he was trying to do than what he was doing.
hey, CG, if you could, if you're not busy,
The link's right above you, CG.
the link's right up above you. If you click in, come on for a second, or if you're not that busy, we were just going over the schedule and who wins and losses. If
Yeah,
you're not that busy,
yeah, we're on week 10.
we,
I'm still waiting for that Red Chickens game because I honestly think we're sweeping them this year. I think they got worse. Even though they picked up Hollywood Brown, I think they got worse overall.
oh, CG, if you still here, you can still hear me. I was watching the replay of the NFC West, the receiver, and I wanted so bad. I was like, "Oh, I wish I was live here," because I wanted so bad to type in there and say, "CG, ask Wabo who." I said I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Debo was in the lead or second of the lead before they switched him to running back of Cooper Cup. And I want you to say something, say if the 49ers would kept Debo at wide receiver and then put him at running back, he would have been leading still, receiving. And also that the 49ers are a run-based team. And reason why Seattle and Rams had more receiving yard because they both had injury running backs. They had to throw the ball. They didn't have no running game. That's why I wanted you to bring up the squabble. I was like, "Ooh, I wish I was on here live so I could just. Ooh, I wish I could just type down and type that." If you still on here, CG, I don't know if you can still hear.
If you leave a comment on the video, those guys all read them. I think, just from what I've seen, I think those guys all read them.
Yeah, I'll see CG's.
I'm always trolling a little bit over there, not too hard, but a little bit.
Yep. Okay. There was one more question I was going to ask. You might answer this already because I think I typed it one time. If Jimmy came to you, he's the GM of the 49ers, and he said, "I'll take a pay cut to be Trey Lance's backup," would you keep him?
No. Main reason why is because, just having him around is trouble. There are a couple players in the locker room that like him, but for the most part, the guys we got to worry about, like Kittle, Ayuk, all those guys are loving on Trey Lance because they know what the kid can do. So, but there's always that chance, and when it comes to coaches. Look at what we did. There were like Scangarello, that guy. He didn't like the Trey Lance pick. He thought he thought Jimmy G's a better quarterback than Trey Lance will ever be. because he's a pocket passer. This and I mean, I read an article where he's pretty much dogging everything about Trey Lance and talking Jimmy G up the whole time, and it's going, yeah, you're not naming Trey Lance, but I know you're talking about Trey Lance. So I mean, this is why we had a big coaching staff turnover, is because we're switching from Jimmy G to Trey Lance. So, and Kyle Shanahan wanted guys that were going to stand behind Trey Lance no matter what. And, having guys that like Jimmy G over Trey Lance and having them both on the roster, that can't happen. But having the locker room dynamic that something could, Trey Lance has a bad game or two, he's struggling, and then you have Jimmy G right there. We're in now. We don't need that locker room dynamic. We just need to go forward with Trey Lance. When it comes to talent, he has all the intangibles. He has everything a quarterback needs. He just needs time on the field and needs to play.
Yeah. And that's like, I had a little different with it, but then I was like, it might be a distraction. It might, make Trey Lance feel like if he just had one bad game, all of a sudden, boom, people gonna be screaming, Jimmy, 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 if he's still on the team. But I was like, man, but he'll make a great backup because the offense, we wouldn't have to worry about, if Trey Lance go down. We know we got a quarterback that can win us a couple games till Trey Lance get back. Our season won't be over with.
Nope.
I don't know about um what's our backup now? What's our backup?
Suffield and Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Suffield got paid $2 million to be the backup, so I get the feeling he's going to be the number 2.
Me too. But I'm like, if they came in, I'm worried. I'm like, oh, Trey go down, and they had to come in. I ain't worried. But I would just, I like Trey to stay and Trey to be the man and only be the man. We just have to live what happens if Trey go down. Now, halftime, I mean not halftime. Bye week is over. I wish I could do like Peloton does. I don't know if you ever watch when he does the schedule. He does every team. And he has, when they go halftime, he has the same announcement. Halftime. Not halftime. Bye week. Da 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 da.
Sorry, I hear something weird going on outside. Anyway.
Okay, so our next opponent after the bye week is San Diego. Not San Diego. LA Chargers. So who you got winning this one?
The LA Chargers?
Yeah.
Well, I honestly think the Chargers, that they always have all kinds of talent. They're going to win this year, and then they never do much. I honestly think Justin Herbert's going to be better than Phillip Rivers was. But when it comes down to it, right now, I think we're going at this point. Our team, is kind of mad because they lost a couple games, so we win this one.
hate me on this one. I got myself losing this one. I got to lose to the Chargers. I don't know. It's about some about just Justin Herbert in this offense of San Diego. Not San Diego. I keep on saying San Diego. LA. There's some my gut feeling saying that we gonna lose this one, and then so I think we're gonna lose this one. So I have us at 5-4.
And I have us at 7-2.
Yep, 5-4, 7-2. Okay, but then the next game is against the team that you just talked about not that long ago when you kept asking me the Red Chickens. I think you said Red Chickens.
Yeah, the Cardinals. Red Chickens.
Yeah, that's what we play next.
Oh, we're sweeping them. We're sweeping them
Yep.
this year. We're beating them.
And this is gonna be. I think this game is gonna be the one in Mexico that we play.
Yeah. Yep. It's
So,
technically
yeah.
an Arizona and a Cardinal home game, but you know.
So I got us at 6-4, and you got us at 8-2.
Dang. Not doing bad. Oh.
Oh, CG said something. Let me see what CG saying. You want
Tommy Rich on the show?
show? I need you guys to donate PayPal if you want. Well, I'm sorry, CG. I don't have PayPal. And when I went to the PayPal, it wanted me to sign up for it. And I don't know. I just don't trust PayPal that much.
I don't trust very many online payment systems when it comes down to it. And I also use my credit card with everything. That way, if some sort of fraudulent charge happens, I can call them up and go, nah, and they're they'll help you right there. Versus if you use a debit card and you already paid the cash, it's a lot harder to get your money back.
Yeah. Let me see what CG. I think he said another thing.
He's working with a lot of wrestling guests lately. He had now what was that Sergeant Slaughter's daughter? That lady you had on? I think I watched a little bit of it. I don't know if do you remember Sergeant Slaughter there, Corey, from like way back in the day?
Yeah, I remember him.
Yep, it was.
Let's see. Yep, Kelly.
Yeah, she was cute. I bet she could beat up Chicago Sports Talk Michael. I wish he was listening.
Yeah. CG, are you busy? Are you at work? If you can, you can come on in here. I know we at the week 11. We going over to the schedule 22 schedule. Link is in the
Yeah, in a bit he's with his wife.
okay. Oh yeah, I know. You say you with your wife. Give it all 100%. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Give her 100% of your attention.
Yeah, I got you going on my second device so I could watch the chat while we're talking.
Okay. um,
So week 11, who we got?
week 11. Oh, that's what we just did. The Cardinals. Week
Oh,
12.
that's right.
Wait a minute, I'm right. Let me look at it again. I'm
No,
sorry,
you're
my
right.
eyes.
You're right. We did that. We did. I say we're sweeping them this year because they got worse.
Yeah. Um, week 12 is against a team that New Orleans Saints. I was trying to think of a thing to say about them. I couldn't think of anything.
And they don't have Sean Payton anymore. We're winning that one.
Yeah, we went in that one, and I don't. Yes, he's a good quarterback, but he does throw a lot of interceptions too. Who's the quarterback? And I don't know if he gonna be ready because he was out injured last year. Winston, Jameson Winston. Did I
Yep.
say the name right?
Yeah, I think he tore his ACL at the beginning of last season and didn't play. But yeah, Jameis Winston, and then they still have that kid from BYU, Taysom Hill.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I don't see them of them giving 49ers defense trouble. Even
yeah,
though one
yeah.
time
Only reason why I know that guy's from BYU is because he's, that's the enemy. I'm a Utah Utes fan. BYU's the enemy. So
okay.
yeah.
Um yeah, so I have us winning that game. So wait a minute. Oh, I might miscounted my thing.
I think we are on week 13 now.
I'm so right now I'm really right 7-4. I was supposed to be at 64 then.
I'm what?
9-2.
Oh baby.
So I'm supposed to be 7-4 right now. So I'm looking at like 7-4. I was supposed to be 64 when I said we beat Arizona. So I feel 7-4. Confusing myself. Okay, so after the Saints, excuse me, we go play against the team that, let me see, that took our offensive coordinator or our quarterback coach. Who is it?
Oh, the Dolphins.
Yes, that took Raheem Mustard and now got Kansas City's wide receiver
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Well, I don't see McDaniels beating Shanahan. I think Shanahan has the upper hand here. So we're winning that one.
Yeah, I got that same thing.
I'm smelling rain.
What, Corey? You messing up.
No, I'm smelling rain, and I don't think I even have my car cover on my Jeep right now. I got the
Oh,
top and doors off, so that might suck. But it's made to get wet. I took it to the car wash, and the inside was dirty. I literally pressure washed my interior. So
so I'm 8-4. Our first been I put 7-5. I don't know why. When I said I'm gonna win that game, and you're 10-2. Do you need to go out there, close your car?
There's nothing I can do. I took the top and the doors off. It's a Jeep,
Uh-huh.
a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah.
I took the top and doors off, so there's like nothing I can do. It's made to get wet, so it don't matter.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
the thing that sucks is I don't have leather seats. I have cloth seats. It's like the only option that thing don't have. So I'm probably gonna have to steam clean them but this upcoming fall. But that's all right.
Okay. Okay. So we both guys are beating the Dolphins. Now next is the most besides Jimmy G, the most hated quarterback. Ready for him to just call it quits. For him to say I'm retired. Even though he's
Buccaneers,
from
huh?
the Bay Area. Even though he rooted for Joe Montana. I still don't like him.
Dude, honestly, I think a lot of people are hyping up the Bucks. I mean, they have a lot of the same players, but the team literally got older. So did Tom Brady, and I, I mean, they don't have their head coach anymore. It now got handed off to someone different.
Oh, that's right, they
So,
did. I
I mean,
forgot all
the
about
head,
that.
yeah, he's in the front office now. I think isn't it Bruce Arians?
Yeah,
But he's in the front office now. He's not the head coach anymore. It's the coordinator. So it's hard to say what they're going to do. But I mean, I could see us. Uh, is it at Tampa Bay or at Frisco?
it is in Frisco.
Oh, it's a home game.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna they got to travel all the way across the country. They're gonna lose. We win.
You know what? And you brought that up, and plus he's saying it's different. The coach moved up to the front office.
Yep.
You know, it made me change because first I said we're gonna lose this game. Now, just talking to you, help me remember that the coach is not there. I'm thinking, oh, the coach, and plus the tight end haven't said he's coming back.
Gronkowski?
Yeah,
Nah, he's probably retired. I mean, he's got him another Super Bowl ring and money. Why should he keep on playing? Mess his body up.
so that makes me. I gotta go over here. Wow, I'm 9-4 now, and you are
11-2.
11-2.
We still got the Raiders, the Sea Chickens, the Cardinals, and I don't know who else, but I don't know what order either.
Mm, okay, well, you're you're right. After the Tampa Bay, I think the last one you just said, Sea Chickens. We sweeping them. I got them.
Yeah, we're sweeping them.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
So I got us winning that game.
Even if they get Jimmy G,
Yep.
hey, our defense will feast. The guy's a statue, and they have no O line. I mean, they'll be in serious trouble against us.
And you, I mean, see, I'm having trouble seeing in my darkness. I said you were 11-2, and then you're 12-2, right?
That's correct.
12-2. Okay. Next after the Sea Chickens is the Commanders, the new team, the new name team.
They're still a hot mess. We're winning that.
Yep. I got us winning that game too. So you're 13-2. I'm 11-4.
Hey, there's a man the dream.
I mean, the dream is here.
Yeah, he's in the
Hey,
chat.
hey, me in the dream. How you doing? I'm doing good. And Dave, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
We,
I don't know if he's ever seen me on a stream before. He's seen me in his chat a bit.
yeah, yeah. This is when I first saw whose show I was watching, and you was on there, and I'm like, "Who's the guy?" I think I asked that in the chat. Who's the guy? I think I can't remember who it was you on CG's or
I don't remember if it was CG, John Jay. Um, I mean that's how I found out everyone I found is through those guys.
mm,
I actually found, believe it or not, how it all started was I was
oh, there
searching
he
the
is.
49ers. Yep, it's David McNew. But
Here he is asking that question.
yeah, see. And but yeah, how I found everybody was I was watching a Grant Cohn video and I was going, what is wrong with this guy? And it had like John Jay and CG were in the suggestions off to the side, so I clicked on that's actually how I found everybody. So I have to give Grant Cohn credit for something, you know.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was asking to come join the show. It was CG. I was asked, can I come on? Because I said, oh, wait a minute, this is a special guest. I'm like, who's a special guest? And I'm looking at you. I'm like, who is this? And then I typed on there, and then he said, it's David. He said, yeah, come on. I said, okay. But I thought it was somebody, you uh, I thought, like a big star, a big wrestler, or football announcer, or
Yeah,
agent.
yeah. Huh.
That's what I thought. So I was like, oh, I don't want to interrupt their thing. But then I said, you know what? That's David.
Thanks, Ammon. I'm in the dream.
Which one is the last one?
I mean, I used to, I don't know if John Jay's going to be doing the after the game stuff anymore. I used to hop on with him after the game, during last season. I don't know if he's going to be doing that anymore because all the weird stuff that's happened.
Yeah, I don't know either. You know, I, I gotta go check it out, see what's going on. I haven't seen on live, doing a live. It's James in the Bay.
Well, hold on, let me think about this. I haven't seen him I haven't seen him do a live or a video in probably over 3 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't seen him for.
Now I think about it.
I haven't seen him for a long time. I seen videos like he did an interview with somebody, but it was like a replay. Like he already
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, he cuts up little sections, depending on the topic they're talking about.
I seen a lot of those, and you can't comment on them.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him on in I think it's over 3 weeks at this point.
Yeah,
Maybe he's just taking a break.
maybe so.
I know he's going to school and working, so maybe he just like took a break, went on vacation with the family. It is vacation time in the summer, right?
Yeah. Um. Okay. Oh, week 17 is against our old Bay. Well, it was my Bay Area team. Me, old team I couldn't stand them. It was right down the street, down the road, about 20 minutes away.
Oh, we're playing the Raiders.
Yeah,
I'm now Josh McDaniels, their new head coach, and I don't know if he has everything figured out yet. I mean, we'll know by then if he does.
yeah.
But
That's the thing. Do we know?
I
Is
honestly think our team's good enough. You know, Trey plays good. We'll be at the point where this. I mean, if it is it week set, is it week 16 or 17?
17?
Oh, it's 17 because of the bye week. There's 18 weeks. That's right. Wow.
I
No,
got.
it's the Raiders. Of course, we're gonna beat them.
Yep.
They can't beat us.
Yeah, I got us winning that game. And I know they got Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
They actually have a good wide receiver that's not gonna drive a Corvette, get in an accident, and commit vehicular homicide.
mhm. So if I'm not mistaken, you're 14-2, or I got it wrong,
You're right.
and I got 12-4.
I think we're at the point where it's like we're playing against the Cardinals, right?
Yep. The last
See,
game.
this is, I honestly think that, I mean, if we need the game and I'm wrong, we need the game to like lock down home field advantage number 1 seed,
Yep.
then we're winning this game. But, and with the record I have, I honestly don't think that we need it. I think the Cardinals are going to be fighting for their playoff lives at this point. And I could see us playing our second and third stringers all game, and saving the talent for the playoffs.
Yep.
So I think we lose this game,
Okay.
and we end
So
up 14-3.
you change it from sweeping the Cardinals to.
Hey, like I said, if I'm wrong and there is another team that is right there, for the number 1 seed, we're going to play our starters and we're going to win it. But honestly, I don't think another team's going to be there. I think we'll have it locked up.
I think one team that's in our division.
Think the Rams? I mean, they got hot at the right time last year and got lucky and played the Bengals instead of the Chiefs or the Bills.
Yep.
I seriously do. I think they got lucky. Because if they would have played the Bills, there's no way or the Chiefs, there's no way they're winning those games.
Well, you got us going 15 and. Oh, you said we're gonna lose, huh?
Yeah, I got us going 14-3.
14.
But I mean, when it comes to the Rams, they're probably going to lose at least. They're going to split with the Seahawks, so they'll have 2 losses there. They actually have a tougher schedule than us. So I think there'll be 1 or 2 games. I think they'll be 12, maybe 11, 12 win team. So
you got us going 14-3.
Yep.
And I got us going 13-4.
I might be a bit optimistic, I guess. But I mean, our team's that good. Wide receivers got better. Our cornerbacks got better. Yeah, everyone's making a big deal about, who's going to play safety? Hufanga. That's who's going to play safety. And I mean, he's got coverage issues. This can be coached up. What can't be coached up is his knack for being in the right place at the right time. I I mean, just playing his instincts. He has things you can't coach that are going to make him a good safety. The rest of his problems can be coached up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we gonna win it. I think everybody's all this drama talk, all this about Debo. You know, that's one thing I think about. It might be in the quarterback switching. Debo might feel that he not gonna get the ball as much because of plus when you got Ayuk over there spending lots and lots of time with Trey. You see a lot of videos with him and Trey. You don't see no videos of Debo's and Trey.
This
And
is true. This is
Ayuk,
true. Well, Debo's kind of. I mean, he's a couple years older than Ayuk, but at the same time, Debo's got his contract thing going on.
yeah,
But when it comes down to it, I think Debo is going to be fine with Trey Lance at quarterback. He's probably going to love having Trey Lance at quarterback because when he's open downfield, he's actually going to be thrown to instead of having to go inside the hash marks and put himself at risk to get hit by a safety or linebacker. That was Jimmy G. Jimmy G. He could throw between the numbers, and I mean, a lot of times the reason why he had good games is because of the player he's throwing it to getting yards after the catch. And I mean that's something that Trey Lance he's gonna be able to throw to him no matter where they're at. And I mean, them all being able to get yards after the catch, that's just gonna stack up his numbers. So I don't know how many yards Trey Lance is going to throw for. There's a lot of things we don't know,
yep,
but all he has to do is be better than Jimmy G.
yep,
And what I saw in the second game, and against the Texans, he's already better than Jimmy G.
yep.
What else
And
can I say?
but you know what this made me thinking about? Because okay, Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick. Now when Alex Smith was quarterback, he was throwing the ball a lot of times to the
Mm-hmm.
tight end. He was getting Vernon Davis,
Yep.
throwing
And
Vernon
Delaney Walker. We had Delaney Walker too.
and Delaney Walker.
Yep.
And Crabtree wasn't getting a lot of balls. And all of a sudden, when Colin Kaepernick came in, Crabtree started getting all the balls.
Yep. That's true.
And I'm
Well,
thinking,
Alex Smith. I mean, he was starting to. I kind of look at that like, I know Colin Kaepernick was pretty good, and he made that 55-yard run against the freaking Green Bay Packers in the playoffs. He did some amazing things, but I mean, Alex Smith was starting to toss the ball around like he's supposed to when he was the first overall pick.
yeah,
And I mean, you kind of have to feel bad for that guy, though. I mean, he had 7 coordinators in his first 7 seasons, and that just no quarterback can get going if that happens.
nope.
So
And you know, one thing that made me mad about Colin Kaepernick is one game I can't think what game who we were playing against, but our receiver was um Anquan Bolden and then Torrey Smith, Torrey Smith, something
yeah,
Smith,
we did have Torrey Smith at one point. Yes.
and I can't remember who we were playing against, but the coach, oh, our defensive lineman coach that became our head coach.
Jim Tom Zula. Yep.
He made me mad because he came out in public and said it. And if Kaepernick is on the 1 yard line, we backed up and on our 1 yard line, backed up in the end zone. We're not throwing the ball. Kaepernick's not throwing the ball. We're gonna call running plays. How can you sit there and tell another team defense what you're gonna do?
Well, I mean, we had IU put Joe Staley. I don't remember who our center was, but I remember we did have a good offensive line at that point. But I mean, if you're telling what the other team what you're going to do, it's really not going to help things because they could just stack the box.
Yeah, and then that's what they. And that's what they did. I can't remember who it was, who we were playing against, and they came to the line and they stacked the box. The defensive backs left the receivers alone. All, all Kaepernick had to do like this, bam, just like that. Troy Smith is gone. Nobody's gonna catch him. Not a safety, not a defensive back. None of them defensive players gonna catch him. He would have been on bowling. He might have only got about maybe 30 yards and got caught by. But Torrey Smith, nobody would have called him. And he was sitting there like this. Him and Anquan, you can see both of them going, raising their hand like this. Because the defense coordinator brought everybody into that box. Put every single player, took them off the receivers. Okay, you're not going to throw it to them. So, hey, just take all our players and put them in that box and go right after. Oh, there goes Jay in the Bay. He's on here.
Hey,
what's up, Jay in the Bay? We were just about 5 minutes ago talking about you.
Yeah, we were just like, hey, we haven't seen him go live in a while. Wonder how he's doing.
We haven't, I haven't been able to catch you on the live show. If you're still here, Jay, I haven't caught you doing a live show, and I was just something wrong with my computer or my phones. Why I'm not getting no ding? Usually I always got ding when you coming on live. I always look and say, oh, Jay in the Bay is live, and I mostly skip everybody else. I'm sorry if anybody else watching. Here you go. See you, because I like you. What's good? And I enjoy watching.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do live in I'm not sure how long. It's been a minute.
Are you still there, Jay?
Like I said, it's summertime. He's probably busy,
Yeah. If you'd like to hop on real fast and say something, the link is in there. No, I can put it back on there again. Come on.
Wow, I'm subscribed to way too many YouTube channels, Corey. I haven't seen Kelts on for a minute, too. Kelts Chronicles.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen. Let me see who else. You know what?
It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You know who else I haven't seen? I've seen him now. The Dream. You got catches live. So
I think I think he did a show last week. I think he did one last week.
I gotta check my thing too to see if I'm still subscribed to him. Cause it's something like.
Well, you gotta remember, make sure you ring that notification bell for all notifications.
Yeah, that's what I
Because
got.
if you don't do that for some reason, like YouTube unsubscribes people, and I don't understand why they do that, but that's what they do. I like that.
I'm doing good. I'm taking a break from live streaming. Not a lot of concrete news to report, just speculation. Also, it's nice just to take a break because once season starts, it's popping. Yep.
Yeah, pretty soon here, it's going to pick up. Going to have training camp coming up. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Good to see you too, Jay.
I'll be back to doing when the season start. Back to doing the weekly pickums.
Yep.
So I did take a break too. A whole long break.
I can't wait. But yeah, you know that Chicago Sports Talk Michael guy?
uh,
I'm actually subscribed to his YouTube channel just so I can harass him back when we beat the Bears.
I gotta go find his. I can't haven't found his yet.
But it's just Chicago Sports Talk Michael. That's his YouTube channel. It used to be Butters, but
Yep.
he changed his name. Ooh, that'd be fun if I live
They
close.
doing,
I'd go like to do that.
is they doing? Let me ask, what date is that? Jay, I don't know why I was about to type it. Get out right here. I can talk it. What day is that one? Cause I might change my mind. I was thinking of going out of town to go visit my cousin. You know, cause I did do the Dwight last year. He typed here August 7th. Ooh, I have to check on my brother. I think he's off work that day. I might still do that one. Might still go out of town, visit my cousins, they come back, and then go to this. Cause I don't know. I might not be doing a. I might still do the week and pick 'em. Let me go back. I'm gonna be having a surgery on the 29th of August. They're gonna put like a tube up in my arm, like another vein. So when if I had to go on dialysis, they be sticking there. And I know they say dialysis takes a lot of your energy away, makes you real tired. I know I had my grandma's best friend had died through dialysis, and every time I
Dialysis.
would,
Yeah.
I would have to call her on another day to talk to her, see how she doing, because that day she be tired and sleep most of the day after. So I'm supposed to be having dialysis probably. If I do the dialysis, it's gonna be like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I have to see how it goes, how I feel. So I might like, oh, I can't get on this show. I can't do it. Too tired. Yeah, my kidneys are going bad. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, wish successful surgery and speed recovery, KD. Yeah. So hoping everything go good like that. And plus, see, I'm definitely don't want to do on a Saturday. Have a Saturday um Dallas done because I want to be up and ready for my game on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So July 18th is when you can start buying the tickets. So I might look into that. First, I gotta talk to my brother. See, I know he said he's on. I think he's on vacation till the 7th, but he might want to do something that day and be like, Corey, no, you just got back in town. You ain't leaving. Cause while he's at work, I take care of his wife. She has dementia, so I watch her while he's at work. So he's taking a vacation from August 31st to the 7th. So he told me I could figure out where I want to go and take off.
I need to take a vacation.
Yeah. Whew. Um, you know, who been quiet this week? And he haven't been doing no, he haven't even done no short videos or John Jay.
He was on live today.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, for a little bit. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yesterday, he had a Packers fan, and oh my goodness, this guy, he like, oh, Jimmy G's great. The only reason why I think he's saying that is because Jimmy G beats the Packers,
Mm.
and I mean, I don't know, dude's like, Jimmy G's great. If he's on the team, he's gonna start. Oh my goodness, John Jay was just like, the look on his face. He's like, oh man, I can't believe I got this guy on with me. It was hilarious. Everyone in the chat was like, "Is this guy serious?" It was funny.
Yeah, I need to check on my altercations with him too. Because you gotta get him all the time. I see him and CG all the time. Or maybe I just got too many. Yes, I ain't ringing you no more. Because I didn't get nothing. I've been looking at my phone all day, looking at the who live, trying to. I got 96 when he was on with the crew. I got the NWO. Well, no, I wasn't on live with them because I was watching the replay of NFC West. Man.
I got John J, CG, Jay in the Bay, First Takes. I got Aaron. I got Beto, Niner Sickness Podcast, 49er Minded, 49er Faithful Lee. That's, Mariah. I got her. I'm subscribed to I'm in the Dream, Cardcast. Wow, that's 9 content creators. I didn't even realize that. There might be more. There might be more. Oh, Kel's Chronicles. So that's 10. Hey, you have a great night too, Jay.
Yep, have a great night, Jay. In the Bay.
Trying to think. I am subscribed to NWO, although they don't post much there, and the NFC West network.
Yep. I'm mostly the only one I'm not is Chronicle.
I mean, there's a lot of Niner content creators, and the thing about being subscribed to so many is when something comes out, you get the same news so many times, you know.
Yep.
But I mean, I like watching all the different content creators for different points of views, you know,
Yep.
different topic.
Yeah, me too. I like watching them. All different ones. Uh, I'm also with Not a Talk, Real Talk. I don't know if you've seen them.
I haven't seen the Real Talk. I haven't seen anything like that. I know there's like no Border Sports. He's got one. I know. What is that? Jesse Naylor. I can't remember his YouTube name, his channel name, but he's got one. And then you got Rumbo, which, I mean, until he takes Jimmy G off the wall, I'm not subscribing to him.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm subscribed to him. I don't know why I can't unsubscribe him.
but
I'm
yeah,
like,
he
like,
gets Jimmy G off the wall. I might just subscribe to the guy. You know, it's just one of those things.
uh,
But I mean, he's got him next. He's got him right next to Joe Montana. Come on, man.
he's a Jimmy guy. Um, your Real Talk, Not a Talk, is 4 guys. It used to be 5. I don't know what happened to the 5th guy. It's Serrano Kev, Dave the OG, and I can't Juju some Juju on that beat. And it's for them. Today they made me mad. Cause they ain't even acknowledged me today in the audience. They kept on skipping my questions, skipping, ignoring my. They had roll call. They did everybody but me. I'm like, are they mad at me or something? Did I do something? Did I say something? I irritate them or something? They don't have me blocked, but I'm like, man, you know, I see every time they disappear, because I go to another one and hit their live, then I try to go back and watch a replay of theirs, and they disappeared on me. The comeback crew.
Well, a lot of times, like they'll make the video private or they'll delete it because you know they said things that'll get them trouble on YouTube. So you know a lot, and I don't. I mean, well, why do that? You know, why say things that are going to get you in trouble with YouTube or you know, as long as you don't break the rules, there's no problem.
Yep.
You know, there's actually a YouTube channel. There's a few YouTube channels I go to, and you know, this is like with John Jay, but you know, it's a totally different crew than you know our Niner people, our Niner folk. And this is where Chicago Sports Michael comes from. He's part of that crew. And I mean, one of them is an outright demonetized YouTube channel. So you can pretty much say what you want. You know, you still got to kind of follow some rules. You know, there are some things you don't talk about. But you can pretty much say what you want to each other. You know, you can cuss, you can do whatever. And, you know, the guy don't care. He's not going to get in trouble. He's already demonetized. But he got demonetized for, what's that called? Copyright strike. That's what he got demonetized for. He was playing music.
That's why I don't see what's Dave. them ever get baptized too. The not uh people I just mentioned, Niner Real Talk, Niner Talk.
Yep.
He does a lot of music. He does a lot. I mean, at the beginning of the show, started with music. All
Well,
new.
some YouTube actually has a library that you should have access to because it's for content creators. And I mean, you can pick anything you want out of there because nothing there is copyrighted. And there's a lot to choose from. You know, there's a few good songs here and there. I hear a lot of like on the other YouTube channel I watch because I'm kind of a gearhead, so I watch some automotive YouTube. And you hear some of the same songs over and over again. But I mean, if you search long and hard, you're going to find a wide variety of music. I actually spent all day on there one time looking through their library, listening to stuff, and some of it ain't bad. Some of it's like elevator music, though. You know, it's kind of. It just depends on what you like.
Yeah. Um, it's like I think I got this. I'm on Facebook. I'm like, and like the post video first. I thought it was John Jay and
You're on Facebook. Are you part of Niner Sickness podcast, the group?
no, he kicked me off.
What?
I mean, I'm in the as a member, but I used to be part of the staff, and then he fired me.
Oh,
I still cool with
that's funny.
him. He's still my guy.
But yeah, I'm.
A lot of people, a lot of
He
people
found
mad at him.
out. He found out I was on. I'm on Facebook, and I requested to join the group and answered the questions. And next thing you know, I'm getting invited to be a administrator of the Niner Sickness podcast on Facebook. I was like, but I'm one of like what 5 mods he has on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I got fired.
that's funny.
But I was thinking about this other guy, this other group. I said maybe it's me because I posted in that group. Not a sickness. I share his video in there. I'll share John J and CG, and they never got accepted. I said, man, I wonder why this guy got. What he got against him? But then I'll start posting other stuff like articles. And I said, So I said,
Hmm.
maybe there's a and I looked at the staff members and I only see 2 of them. They both Niner fans. So it's he's the one who invited me into the group, and why would he is only show him as the admin and the other guy as a moderator. So I was like, I wonder why he don't like my stuff. And I sent him a message. He like, no, I don't know why you can't post. So he said he checked. He don't see nothing. But I said, I'm thinking there's a third admin there. He got me blocked. And I think it's this guy named Logan Leach.
Huh.
He's a Viking fan. And me and him got into it. We both staff members in this group, we both got into it because he was deleting my posts. A lot of my posts, I'm posting on my 49, and he's deleting them. And I'm like, why does he keep on deleting them? So I went to him and asked him, why you keep on deleting my posts? What I'm doing wrong? He said, because I already posted it. I said, wait a minute. our posts are totally different. Yours was about, let me see. Yours was about, um, let me make up my name because right now I can't think of why. Oh, why George Kittle got paid. Mine was articles about should he got that paid.
Hmm.
And I said mine was a video. Yours was an article. So they totally different. He like, no, I post. Then I said, wait a minute, you live in Minnesota, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. So you always gonna get the breaking news before me. And I said, won't you just stick with your Vikings news? Now I'll post my Niners. And he was like, oh, you don't like it? You don't like it? I quit. And he left. Then the creator of the group came at me and said, you were wrong. You should never question him. You was out of line.
And who was this was Beto?
No,
Oh, okay.
this is another creator of a group.
Huh.
He said, you were
That's
wrong.
insane. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, if you're on Facebook, you should search Niner. I don't know if he took the podcast out. I think he did. I think it's just. Let me look real fast.
No, he still got it on. I'm still a member of the group.
Oh, okay.
I can still go on his page and post things and then say things in it.
I was gonna say if you're not a member of the group, ask to become one, and I'll approve you. You'd be surprised how many people like ask to become a member of the group, and it's like I always actually look at their Facebook. You know, I'm sitting there going, are these guys a Niners fan? Is there proof? Like, you know, they're actual people. That's true. You know, and then I always best them before I actually approve them. You know, and there were so far I've rejected 3 girls that I think were in the adult film industry, if you know what I mean. It was like, why you guys show no signs of being a Niner fan. Matter of fact, what I'm seeing that you know you do stuff for a living that Beto's not going to want around, so reject.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing in my. I got so much going on in my other groups, like my NFL rivalries group. Got so much trolls coming in there, posting about Amazon job hiring, and I'm like, this is a football group, not Amazon hiring. You cannot. The rule says no kind of advertising, no advertising of the groups in this group, no advertising of sales, no advertising of jobs, football only.
Yep. There's a guy that's actually he bought season tickets but can't make it all the time. So he's constantly asking permission to post like, I want to sell my tickets. You know, these are the ones that are available. This is the seats you'll get. This, and this. You know, but it's 49er football related. So it's like it's one of those. You know, it's within the rules because it's football, but it's not within the rules because he's trying to sell something. So it's like, what do I do here? You know, so typically I let the post happen just because, you know, the price he's selling them for is pretty much cost. So it's not like he's making money off what he's doing here, you know, and someone's going to get to go to the game. So, you know, Beto hasn't said anything about it yet. So,
Yeah, because
I don't think he's got a problem with that, you know.
usually he did. I remember when I was in the group, he didn't want no sales posts, any kind of, even they sell it not unless he's getting in the pocket let's say sending the money to him.
Wow.
And like in my other 49, I have another 49 called the Real 49ers Faithful. Yeah, they don't allow no selling tickets, and because sometimes those people that's selling not really selling.
Oh yeah, they're
They
scammers.
scammers. And they
Yeah, scammers or people that like buy tickets and sell them for more. That's not right.
and
And
I,
but
I got people send me messages in that group and send me they inbox me and say, um, can you please check on this person? Da 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 da. He was to sold me some tickets and I didn't get the tickets. And I sent them the money. And I know you cannot get me the money back or anything like that, but can you kick that person out the group or punish them somehow? I
wow.
said, yeah, I can. I can go check it out. And I check them out and I see they did offer sell some tickets. And I say, oh, sorry. I remember I had this guy, he was talking about God in the group. He was like posting live church videos. And I sent him a message. I said, Mr. So and so, you cannot post live church in my football group in the Real 49ers. Is mainly 49ers only posts. So please do not post. He said, well, I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to keep on posting 49ers stuff. I mean, church team as well. Sorry, sir. I'm going to have to remove you. You already told me you're not going to follow the rules. I used to give you another warning, tell you I'm going to spin you for 3 days or spin you for 7 days or have you on post approval. Now you didn't already said that you're not gonna follow the rules, so you already gave me permission to block you and put you out the group. He said, well, you're gonna be blocking God out the group. I said, no, I'm blocking you. You're not God.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was like, you're not God, so I'm not blocking God out. I believe in God. But I said, this is a football group and we have rules that you have to follow. But back to that guy that, and so when the creator came back to me and asked me, said you cannot do that. Said you have a problem with him next time you come to me. I said okay. So we back to doing. I'm doing, and so I came back to him because he did another mouth post again. But I didn't know that. But he didn't like Nine of Sickness. He didn't like him. I said if you don't like him, all you have to do is hit don't like button. It's like you don't have to delete my post because I like him.
Don't like Niner sickness.
I
What?
said you don't have to, you know. And I went to the creator and told him. The creator said, "Oh, okay, I'll take care of it. You did the right thing." You did the right thing. I said, okay, by coming to me, and next minute, I know I'm getting a message from the creator. Now I know we're friends on Facebook. Don't delete me out of your friendship, but I'm gonna have to let you go. And the other guy's gonna be keeping him. I said, oh, you keeping a guy that's not loyal to the group? He quits every time something gets tough. You question him. He quits and say he's gonna kill himself. He's suicide. I'm gonna kill myself. He did. He did that in another group because he was trying to date this Vikings girl, and she was the leader of the creator of the group. He kept on harassing her, and she like, man, you're 21, I'm this age, and I'm married. I want nothing to do with you. And he said there all kinds of things. I'm gonna kill myself if you don't date me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Wow.
So it's like, so I got fired from that group, and he blocked. He the one blocked me. First, I was just in there as a member. Then all of a sudden, a few days later, I see I don't see the group on my list no more. But now I'm back in that group, and back as an admin in that group. He gone.
That's funny.
I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not part of. I think I'm only part of 2 groups on Facebook. I'm not big into Facebook. You know, I'm not one of those people that like accepts everyone as friends. I actually know everyone that's a friend of mine. You know, um, yeah, yeah. Seriously, I mean, I was looking through my friends like, huh? I mean, I have 49 friends, but I know everybody.
yeah.
You know, and I get friend requests from all kinds of people, like ladies from Henderson, Nevada. That it's like, what's this about? You know, and then they send me like a picture. I take a good look at it, and I'm like, oh man, because it's like I don't do paid professionals, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
I never have done that. You know, I never will do that. So I ended up taking my single status off of Facebook. You know, just left it blank, and that stopped. So that worked.
I remember
But
because I was first getting, like you said, from all the paid women. How I'm gonna how I'm gonna date you and you live in Chicago and I'm in California?
exactly, it's like
How we gonna
if
date?
if I can't meet you in real person, you know, if I can't meet a girl like face to face, then that things aren't happening, and it's just that simple, you know. Like right now, I'm dating kind of dating a lady that works at UPS. She never has time to actually do anything because she has kids too, you know.
Yeah.
And she's going to school and all this. I mean, she just doesn't have time. That and in August, supposedly she finishes school and she like switches from being a delivery driver to someone with locked hours at the warehouse. So she'll supposedly have more time, but we'll see. But like I'm also dating a nurse, but she also has kids. You know, this is the whole thing with dating ladies around my age. They all have kids, right?
Yeah.
And I mean there was a young lady. I mean, she's 20 years younger than me, hitting on me. I'm sitting there like you know, okay, maybe I don't look like I'm 45, maybe not. But it's like you know, and we're sitting there. We had a good long talk. We talked for like 45 minutes, and at the end of it, I determined that she wasn't a possibility because she wanted to have like 4 kids. I'm too old for 4 kids, buddy. I mean, I might be down to have one, you know, but 4 kids at 45, I'm going to be freaking like 70 by the time everyone's out of the house. And that's not cool, you know? So, dating's hard. It is. It's hard. I'm trying. That's all I can do.
Yeah, I know. I'm right now single. Haven't really had no dates. Don't get out there that much no more, like I used to. And
Well,
when I
there's my friends try to get me to do the online dating thing, but I'm old school. It's like online dating is kind of impersonal, you know, and that's just how I look at it. You put information what you like to do. It gives you it is effective though. I mean, you have to sift through a bunch of people to find someone because my buddy actually found his girlfriend. They've been together 4 years at this point through online dating. I think it was Match. I think that's who we went through. Um, Facebook. I think Facebook knows I'm single because they keep having this advertisement for like the Facebook dating app thing, and it's like that's all good and everything, but is that going to hook me up with people in Chicago or ladies in Chicago? Because that's not going to happen. If I can't actually go out on date, then what's the point, right?
yep.
But but yeah, it's just kind of hard. I really like that UPS lady, but like I said, she don't ever have time to actually go do anything. It's kind of frustrating to be honest with you. I haven't talked to her in a week just because she's busy and I send her a text, but she doesn't text me back sometimes. It's just kind of weird. So I mean,
I,
I'm gonna keep searching, and if August comes around and she gets more time on her hands and she doesn't hit me up, then it's pretty obvious she doesn't want to date me. But last time, we had something going there for a minute, and I honestly had the feeling that she really liked me. But then she also told me that she's not ready to be in a relationship yet because she wants to like have her own place. Right now, she lives with her parents. She's 16 years younger than me, but she lives with her parents. She has 2 kids. She was in a long-term relationship, and I think she got left holding like the bag, with a broken lease and all kinds of other stuff. I don't know the full story there, but she's like paying off bills, and then she wants to buy a house, and she wants to save up a down. She could be a year away from, being ready to actually date someone.
yeah,
And I'm not getting any younger, so it's like I can't just sit there and wait for her. She's young. I mean, there's going to be plenty of guys wanting to date her. She's young. She's pretty. So
yeah. When I was dating this one woman at work, we worked together. And everything was going cool. Only thing I had a little trouble with is I don't drive, so I don't have a car. I can't go pick her up from dates. She had to pick me up to count me out from dates. And I'm thinking of some of the men that date my sister. They always had to be picked up, and we all talk about my mom and daddy talk about them. My brothers talk about them. So I'm sitting there thinking, no, I'm that person.
mhm.
I'm that person that got getting. You know, I did pay for her gas. I said, we going out, I got you gas. And I got dinner or lunch, wherever we going to do, I pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I actually have two vehicles. Because I had a car that was unreliable way back in the day, and it left me like I had to miss work to fix it, stuff like that. And I got sick of that, so I got rid of that one. And then I went out and I bought it was like a Nissan Frontier. It was the next vehicle I had beyond that. Those are reliable. And then, it got to the point where it had a ton of mileage on, a lot of miles on it, and it had it broke down, and the when it comes to those foreign cars, they're so reliable. There are so many of them on the road. It's hard to get parts for them. And I mean, every time I had to order that thing for that truck, it was 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm sitting there going, man, I just need to go out and get a second vehicle so I can have a second vehicle. And then, I mean, I honestly think I'm on. Let me think about how many. I think I'm on vehicle 17 right now with the Jeep Wrangler. But I mean, the other vehicle's a Camaro Super Sport, 2010. It don't drive during the winter time though. That's what the Jeep's for. I'm not going to salt the car up. It's too nice to do that too. But yeah, I mean, I've had two vehicles for going on 10 years at this point. It hasn't been these two vehicles. It's been, the Camaro. I've actually had it since 2015. The Jeep I bought in 2020, right before the chip shortage happened and everything went up. Yep. But
this girl lost her job too, and so when she lost her job, she's like, when she dated me, it's like I'm reminding her of the job. 'Cause I'm still at the job.
That sucks.
And I'm like, oh man. 'Cause also, she just disappeared. I called the phone number disconnected, and I know she was moving. She said she was in the process of moving, and she told me the address, but I lost it, and didn't have no way to get in touch with her. I tried to see if she was on Facebook. I type her name in, haven't found her. Even though the person looked like her, everything was fitting, but she said it's not me. Sometimes I wonder if it is her, and she just don't want me to know that's her.
That's funny. But yeah, dating's kind of hard, man. I mean, just finding someone that you get along with, and I don't know, like I was saying, I like that UPS chick, but for some reason she feels the need to, distance herself from me, and I'm sitting there thinking, what did I do wrong? And I didn't actually do anything. So it's just kind of weird. I think she realized that she's too busy and she's not ready to be dating, and that's what's going on. I'm actually friends with her on Facebook, and if she was ghosting me, she would unfriend me, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
So, and she hasn't done that yet. So it's just kind of like I'm just watching that, waiting to see if it actually happens, But what can I do, right?
Yeah.
Not getting mad at her because I understand her situation. She's so freaking busy. She's got no time for a man. It's that simple. But pretty soon here, she's going to have time, and that's when things get interesting. Is when she does have time, is she going to hit me up? I don't know. Just send her a text every now and again, let her know I'm alive and kicking, and that's pretty much all I can do.
You ever see that movie with Tom Hanks? Is Tom Hanks Castaway?
I haven't seen that one.
Even though it's an old movie, I That is my first time I've seen it.
You know what? You know what? I did see that. It was a long time ago at my mom's house. But wasn't he like a FedEx?
Yes.
He was on a FedEx plane. I mean, it's kind of vague because it's been I don't know how long, but and the plane like ended up going down like way off course.
Hmm.
So he was like out of the search zone on an island, and then somehow he made his way back to land. And then when he went to go see his woman, she was like married with children. Wasn't that?
Yep.
Yep.
And then she didn't know. She thought he was dead, and everybody else was telling her to move on, move on. And he comes back, and she's like, and she was still in love with him, but she can't just say to her new husband, "I'm leaving you. I'm going back to him." She got a kid with this man. You know, she can't. He can't. She can't just.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that's kind of sad, but yeah, I mean, I'm just at the situation, and like I was talking to another girl just matter of fact the day before yesterday. I was at Walmart stuck in line for a minute, and you know was talking to a lady, and I caught her checking me out. This is why I was talking to her, and you know, and I'm just BSing with her, seeing what she likes to do for fun, and then it comes out she's 22 years old. I'm sitting there like, why? It's like, why can't I get talk? Like I try to talk to chicks that are my age, and they won't even talk to me. I don't get it. People tell me that I look young. I don't think this camera's doing me any justice, but people tell me I look young, and I'm starting to believe it because of the age range of ladies I'm talking to. Like the UPS chick's 29. You know, the nurse is 33. That 25-year-old, the 22-year-old. I mean, 22 is kind of young, though. I mean, that's way too young for me. Um, 29 is pretty 30. That's pretty much the cutoff for me. I'm not dating anything younger than that, just because of how old I am. It's I don't know.
It's
Date,
like,
like I said, dating's hard, buddy. Dating's hard.
yeah, it's like me. I always got the opposite. I'm look older than what I am all through my life. Because when I was like in high school, I'm sitting there watching my cousin play football, and this lady sitting next to me says, "I'm here watching my son play. He's number so and so. Who's your son? Which one your son?" And I look at the lady. I said, "Excuse me." said, said, "Who's your son?" I said, "I don't have. Lady, I'm in high school myself. I'm a senior in high school. I'm here watching my cousin." She go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you." I said, "Man, if I had a son in high school playing football and I'm still in high school, I would have got busy real early."
Yeah.
Have a son almost same age as me in high school playing football. So yeah, I was like 18, 19 years old. And she's like, "Well, you look like you're 30 something." Oh. And it was, some of it was like a privileges of looking old. Some of it wasn't. Like when I used to go to the movies and go see R-rated movies, they never called me to ask me, "Oh, how old are you?" They said, "Oh, go ahead, sir." When I went to the casinos, they like, only thing I couldn't do is win, I won. I had to got somebody come collect. I know they gonna ask me for my ID. One time I was like, my mom and daddy used to go to our arena, go gambling. I got tired and I went in the car. I got in the car. I was sleeping in the car. Security came up. Boom, 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 boom. Said, sir, you cannot be in the car and sleep down here. You gotta go in there and gamble. I said, I gotta go gamble? Yeah, you gotta go gamble. Okay. So I went back in the casino and started gambling. My mom looked, boy, wait, Corey, what you doing? You know you're not supposed to be sitting at these slot machines gambling. What you doing? And I'm like, well, the security told me I could go gamble. Corey, no security guard told you could gamble. I said, yes, he did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did, Mom. He told me I could go gamble. No, he didn't. And I looked, there you go right there, right now, walking across the floor. And so my mama said, excuse me, sir. Could you come here for a minute? He came, he said, did you tell this young man right here he could gamble? He goes, yes. What's the problem? She said, he's only 17 years old. He cannot gamble. He's not old enough to gamble. He's like, oh, I didn't know. He looked older than
Oh.
he said,
Yeah.
I look older than I'm supposed to be.
I mean, I have a kid, and she's 21, right? She looks like she's 15, maybe 16. She does. She looks young, but she's 21, and believe it or not, she's getting married now. That just happened a couple weeks ago. She's she's engaged, and then she picks November 6th. I don't know if you know how that works, but I'm on the hook for a lot of the wedding. And it's like, gee, thanks for the notice. November 6th. That gives me 4 months, 5 months to come up with everything. It's like, Oh, I'm glad I have a good job. But yeah, it's just kind of funny. I mean, I'm probably on the hook for maybe $6,000 if I do everything right. But that's still kind of short notice to come up with that money,
Yeah. And she probably gets people. She goes to the store. If she buy liquor, they probably tell her, "You too young." ID.
Well, when it comes down to it, it's like his dad actually owns 2 businesses, and it's like buying a hotel in Belize. And it's like I kind of feel he needs to chip in.
Yeah. Maybe you talk to him and say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna need some help with this."
Yeah, this is really short notice. I mean, if they planned a year out, I wouldn't have any problems whatsoever. But oh shoot. Well, it's getting late, Corey. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I was about to say it's getting late, and we've been on here for at least 2 or 3 hours, I believe.
Yeah, we have been.
Thank you for coming on.
But yeah, I'll keep an eye out for you next time. I ain't afraid to hop on you. I'll hop on here with you.
Okay.
So, all right, buddy. You have a good night.
Have a good night.
Go Niners.
Rest of the week. Go Niners.